They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. The ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking left. He's got an open man. Turning it on. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Oh, he's got a chance. Explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
And the Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Fires into traffic, picked off. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Riley. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmare.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
It's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. This crowd knows when to bring it. Out of the shotgun on third down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Staley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in plays. So this can certainly open things up later on.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And now the hit knocks it loose. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Returners only get so many chances in a game, and you really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, and thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
To the air, it's Reed. Got his man out of the backfield. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and game tackle.
Wants to fire on second down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
Grab behind the line. It's Bussey. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. They'll go to the ground. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Floating away. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, and that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They want to run this quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Volunteers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis.
Going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
After the incompletion, can they find a way to get these last 2 yards on 3rd and goal? And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys.
Oh, they blocked it. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score.
13, Texas A&M, 0.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up in the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. To the air, it's Reed. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab down the left side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And What a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here is the Tennessee offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, two great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. After the filthy move, he's got room. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Finds his man open. Lots of room to run. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play. They're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10.
You got 2. You got 2.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got enough space. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown ball. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Reed. Got a man, it's Bussey. He breaks a tackle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Firing deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Tennessee! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Reed. He'll take the deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
You go into conservative mode when you get this backed up, obviously, in such negative situations as an offense, but that's a really nice job. I mean, you probably were like, hey, I'm just going to hand it off, make sure I don't throw an interception, make sure nothing bad happens. But how about that? You still bust out a big play.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Let's see what they've got on second down. Give to the running back. Running to Green. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
To the ground. He's got it again. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And here comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Fires to the middle. Makes a grab past the marker. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.